Hey Internet, this is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. Today we are very excited to finally have received a guitar we have been waiting for since January so that we could show you, tell the world how wonderful it is. This is one of the new V-Class 2018 Presentation Series guitars from Taylor Guitars. This is a PS14ce. And a few things have changed on it since last year in addition to the V-bracing. If you're not familiar with the Presentation Series, it basically is the top of the line Taylor in their catalog. It sits above the rest of the range. It features unique, exotic, premium tone woods and beautiful, ornate Paua abalone inlay throughout it. It also has wonderful features that we will show you one at a time. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's different. So the first thing that separates this from previous Presentation Series is the new V-Class bracing. If you're not familiar with that, we've done a number of videos comparing it to previous guitars that had the X bracing, advanced performance bracing, and what have you. The V bracing is instead of an X bracing, which usually runs like this with some additional bracing on it, which is typical of most steel string acoustic guitars. This new design from Andy Powers at Taylor has two parallel braces that run in a V shape down to the tail block like that, tying into the bridge plate, and then have some additional fan braces on either side. The new bracing pattern gives you more structural rigidity right down the middle in line with the strings, so there's more sustain because of that. The sides are more lightly braced since there's so much strength here, which allows them to move more, giving you more volume. And because the top moves in a more orderly fashion, it now has improved intonation, both as you play the notes up the neck with singing sustain as high as you go, along with overtones that are linearly in line with the note that you've played. So the overtone is now in tune with the fundamental that you've played. All in all, every note sounds great as you go up. The D's in tune, the E's in tune, everything. It's a fantastic guitar. It's a fantastic concept that we've demonstrated over and over. And as I play all these new V-Class guitars, each time I'm just more and more convinced that it's a breakthrough and it makes a wonderful instrument. On a Presentation Series, it's paired with just the very best that Taylor has to offer. On this PS14ce, it is a Grand Auditorium cutaway body with Taylor's ES2 electronics on it. The top is Sinker redwood. The back and sides are beautiful, exotic cocobolo, and it's all framed with purfling of this beautiful, extremely colorful abalone. That also goes for the ebony armrest here that follows the ebony binding throughout. There is abalone inlaid rosette, bridge, and this nouveau inlay pattern that goes up the fretboard, up to the headstock. It's extremely colorful, it's beautiful, it's just a striking instrument that is worthy of being an heirloom quality guitar. The headstock is topped with a back strap of ebony and Goto 510 tuners in antique gold, which are our favorite tuners on an acoustic guitar. They are extremely accurate, they look beautiful, they're a joy to turn and tune your instrument with. The pairing of the top and back really give this guitar a beautiful sound. So when you have Sinker redwood, let's talk a little bit about what that is since I'm saying the word sinker. Redwood trees, of course, grow in Northern California. These beautiful, tall, majestic trees make for some wonderful tone wood on an acoustic guitar. It is kind of like cedar on steroids. So cedar, if you're familiar with it, has a wonderful played-in open sound that responds very quickly to a light touch. So it's really nice on like a fingerstyle guitar. It, however, can get overwhelmed pretty quickly with a pick. So cedar is not very well suited if you are a strummer or a flat picker. Redwood has a lot of those properties that cedar has, but it has more headroom. It can be pushed more than cedar can, so it kind of goes up a little bit towards Sitka spruce when it comes to the response that you get. Tonally, it's warm, it's rich, it's round, So really gives you this nice, rounded, robust sound that is full. So sometimes we say round like with mahogany, and that means there's not much bass and not much treble. There's mid-range and it kind of rounds the note, but it's hollowed out. Here, it's this nice round sound with a softened attack, but that's full and very rich. Paired with cocobolo, which is really a very good alternative to Brazilian rosewood with more striking hues and figure most often. It gives you a lot of rich low end and a bell-like chime on the high end. It's like the best of rosewood and redwood combined. It's sinker because these logs were dredged up in Northern California. I think most of these have come from the Mendocino River. Back when they were logging Northern California, they would cut down these large trees and they would send these timbers down the river to the sawmills. It wasn't very deep, so there were stages of dams that these logs would kind of sit at, and then when the rainy season would come and the river would kind of get flooded, the dams would be blown, so to speak, and these logs would rush down to the sawmill. But the logs that went in first and settled at the bottom would often get stuck in the river silt. And some of those have been dredged up now to give us what is really extremely old growth redwood that's been mummified, encased, if you will, in the silt of the river. And it has this wonderful variation of color, rich chocolatey cocos and blacks, and that's from the mineral deposits in the riverbed seeping into the wood over time. It's hard to see on photos or on video, but there's also an iridescence to it. So when you turn it at an angle and it catches the light, there's a glitteriness that's actually in the wood itself. And again, those are the mineral deposits from the river. I own a Taylor with a sinker redwood top. It's one of my absolute favorites. And this guitar just does not disappoint. It's a wonderful instrument. Take a listen for yourself. So there you have it, the new 2018 V-Class PS14ce. Presentation series guitars are unique, very special. They are not run-of-the-mill. They are not easily available. They are extremely special guitars. Like I said, we basically waited about 12 months to receive this one, and so we're very glad to finally have it in hand. I hope this helped you, and if you're interested in an instrument like this or this one, go to our website. It's alamomusic.com. You can see some incredible photos that my friend Josh took of this. Really nice close-up pictures. He's behind the camera right now, probably embarrassed because I'm saying his name, but he does a great job of bringing us the very best photography of these guitars so that even if you are elsewhere, you can kind of get an idea of the beauty of this instrument. So go to our website to see all of those. And if you have any questions about it, you can contact us there, come in or give us a call. We'd love to answer any questions you have about this very special instrument. We put these videos out regularly. If you're not seeing them, then you probably have not turned on your notifications. So turn on your notifications after you have subscribed over there on the side, and you will be sure to be notified every time we put out a new video. You know you want more Chris McKee. You know you want more Chris McKee. Anyways, all right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching the videos that we produce. We put these out to help you choose the right guitar, understand some of the options that are out there, and to showcase some of the latest models that you may not get the opportunity to play in your local music store. If you have benefited or enjoyed watching any of our videos, then I want to tell you how you can help us to make more. We have created a new t-shirt just for guitar nuts like you and me. It's this. It says, I'm a guitar nut. So if you're like me, you are a guitar nut. And if you're also like me, walking around naked is probably an offense. So we want you to have this shirt. Follow the link, go to our website. These are going to be limited time, and you can put in a pre-order for it now. They will be shipping soon. Once they're gone, they're gone. So follow the link below and get your guitar nut shirt that only you and other guitar players will understand with a knowing wink. Thanks again for watching.